Welcome to free live tarot readings, because that's what we do. That is indeed what we do here, the free live tarot readings. Welcome to a Wednesday. Is it Wednesday or Wednesday? You know, you never really know. You never really know how it's pronounced correctly. So, still Wednesday. Still Wednesday. We have the Thoth out. We have new features tonight. I'm all excited about all the new features we're going to have tonight. We got a tower cam. We actually have a tower cam tonight, so I'm pretty hyped. I mean, I got to say, pretty hyped about the new tower cam. All right, let's see. We got the monetized on, and now we're here. Shaker Maker. Shaker, look what I got, Shaker. Check this out. Look how fancy this is. I have a tower cam. Look at this. You can see all the decks. I increased it to 5. I added one more level. And now we have 50 tarots to choose from. I can choose this one or this one. You just pick it up and go with it. So I have 50 over here and I have 50 over there. So my new tower cam. When we go to choose a tarot. Kristen Davidson, what's going on? Oh, yeah, no problem. Shaker, it doesn't matter. It's no biggie. Brianna, what is going on? Jocelyn is here. Rosalinda is here. Terry Ann, it has been a minute. I have not seen you in a while. Shaker, what's going on? Joseph blocked me now. Yeah, I think it's time to cut bait. I think it's time to cut bait when Joseph starts blocking you. Annie Law, what's going on? Thank you, Haiti, for your donation, though. Ashley S., how's it going? How is everybody doing? That's huge. That's what she said. All right, CM, what's going on? We're starting with the innuendos early. We're starting. The innuendos are coming out early. I'm just saying. Sunflower, welcome. Larry, welcome. Larry, did you have a stream today? I missed it. I'm not getting notifications. I need to check something. In my YouTube is messed up, I think. I'm not getting notifications. So let's find out about Joseph. We do need to get this other previous thing. Let's see. Let's copy. Can we copy that? There we go. So does it work? All right, cool. So HG, J blocked me. What's going on? Let's see what's going on. Flower Child, Brianna, whoa, with a big donation. What is going on? I'm pissed off now. I imagine you are, Haiti. Conjure Knits, Terry Ann, Bountiful Sea Turtle, and Allie, welcome. What is going on? All right, we'll switch to the new tower cam, by the way. I think for this one, we're going with a slow. Oh, no, the This Might Hurt tarot. The This Might Hurt tarot would be perfect. And that's located here. There we go. All right, the This Might Hurt tarot. Let's see where we are in the decks, by the way. Let's see the This Might Hurt tarot. All right, let's check this out and see what's going on. Will I publish a book this year, Flower Child? Let's see. Brianna, whoa, Brianna, you had that queued up. Brianna had that queued up. Job interview tomorrow. I told you would have 2 job interviews. Hikate's Crossing, is so good to see you as well. What's going on? All right. Let's see. Mystical Tanya Empath, how are you? Flower Child, what's up? And Ashley, Jocelyn. Everybody's here. Well, we get crowded very early tonight. That's a good thing. That's a cool thing. Because, by the way, we have a new camera of all of the deck tower. I increased it. Ola, please post your question. Go right ahead. So This Might Hurt tarot. Let's see what is happening with Joseph. So, let's see. So it looks like from the original here that we have we have a lot of different things happening sort of right here, right now, right? One of the things is going to be the issue with, let's see, let me get this fixed. Okay, one of the big issues here is going to be the Chariot. I think that Joseph is just sort of looking at doing his own thing at the moment. Joseph is not too concerned about pretty much anything. Mystical, I do not do Twitch, but I will do Twitch soon, by the way. So the Chariot says that Joseph's sort of ready to move in his own direction, ready to do his own thing, ready to get going with other things. It appears that Joseph is not going to be too cooperative at the moment. The Ten of Cups I think that he wants everything, but he wants it on his time frame. It seems that he's doing his own thing. He's going to be doing his own thing. He wants to make the rules. He wants to be in charge, and he wants to get everything the way that Joseph wants to get it done, right? That's sort of reinforced with the Knight of Wands, sort of riding his own way, going his own thing, and just putting second priority on anything else. So, I mean, it appears that, again, you have the different, you have sort of that Nine of Cups. We have the scheduling. We have this formality. You like to do things in a certain way. You like to get, and I mean, you know, most people are going to be the same way, right? People have expectations of a relationship. If you really love me, why don't you communicate? Why don't you talk? Why don't you come over? And things like that. So that's one of the things that you have that empathy, or you have that scheduling, you have that feel to you, and you want that, and you feel that that is possible. And obviously most people would feel the same way, but Joseph just doesn't. Joseph wants to do things his way, and it's going to be, you know, I mean, it's going to be one of those things to where he just wants to do it his way. So if you want to wait around, I mean, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine as well. So, I mean, it's up to you, you know, at some point, what you want to do about it. And thank you again for your donation. Still want me, but I have to wait for him. Okay, are you making a statement? Witty, what is going on? So are you making a statement, Haiti, or are you asking me if you should wait? Let me know. But basically, Joseph does things the way Joseph wants to do it. He doesn't really, you know, everyone else is sort of second nature. And you sort of see that with the behavior that you're describing, right? Where you have sort of this inconsistency of sometimes Joseph comes over, sometimes he doesn't. And a lot of times it's just, you never really know what he's going to do. But again, it seems like that's the behavior pattern we're sort of looking at there. Anyway, all right, Brianna has that job interview. Flower Child, welcome. What is going on? Who is sending you apology love messages? Okay. Are they apologizing for something they didn't do? I'm kind of curious now. So let's find out about Brianna. Interview. Brianna does so well in those interviews. I mean, I'm just saying, Brianna, you do very well in those interviews. So let's check that out. Flower Child, thank you for your donation as well. So, Hades says he still want me, but I have to wait for him, and he still want me still. Okay. Is the question, does he want you? Or is the question, should you wait? Let me know what the question is, and we'll get to that. So you have a job interviewer. Could you please read cards to see if I would like the job, I would get it, if I would be good at it? There we go. All right. Please use Thoth because it's brutal. All right. We'll use Thoth because it's brutal. All right. Go to the cam. The Thoth is right here. One of my absolute favorite. Man, that looks blue. My skin is blue on this cam. I need to adjust some things here. By the way, if you don't know, this is the Thoth Tarot. I'm expecting bad news from the Thoth. Well, we'll get it. We'll get it done here. Nexus, welcome. My favorite name ever. What is going on? Will you publish a book this year? Nexus says howdy. Tash says hello, hello, and hello to Sunflower as well. Pretty good. 1111. What's going on? So now look, we got we have a good shuffle right here. A great shuffle. We're going to check. Whoa, we're going to check this out and see about your job interview. Give it more of a shuffle. So is Vegas open again? Is Vegas open again? Okay, so the question is, does he still want me and want to see him? Okay. All right, we'll do that in just a second. Thank you again for your donation, Haiti. All right, here we go, Thoth. Totally random. I got extra buttons to press now. Totally random. Got a couple of reverse cards. We'll do an extra one just for you. An extra one just for you. I don't know why you get so anxious with jobs. Yeah, you do have part-time jobs. I mean, it's not like you're looking at a full-time job to where you have like a 20-year career or anything like that. All right. Liberty Lynn, what is going on? Thank you so much for your donation, Liberty. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So what are we doing here with the Thoth? the first thing we're looking at is this job has a lot of promise. He is coming to see me. Is that a statement, or are you asking that? Haiti, let me know. So you're asking, is he going to come to see you? Okay, no, Vegas is completely closed. So I said you have 2 jobs. So I still think you have another one coming. I do still think you have another one coming. I think our economy will suffer for a long time. I completely disagree. And I'll tell you why, I mean, at the end or whatever, but I think the economy in Vegas especially is going to freaking explode. Is going to explode because they need 10 billion people to wipe down everything. Knit in what is going on. So this job looks like it's good. It looks stable. It looks like you're going to get what you need from this. It looks like it's going to have enough money for it. And I mean, it's looking fairly good. First thing out of the box, we're looking great for this. We're looking fantastic for this. The second thing is you're not going to want to leave, right? We have the motion. We have the kite. We have the moving around and sort of slowed down that you really don't want to leave. I think once you get in there, you want to keep it. It's going to be a job that you really sort of cherish. It's going to be something to where you don't want to get it as well. But this also means speed, and it also means expedition or expediting things. And it could mean that you could have a delay in getting it. In other words, you interviewed, and Puya wants to know if there is a list. There is no list. Donations pick priority, and I pick a random. So you do have this feel of a delay, a bit of a delay as we're sort of sneaking up into there. Could be a delay with the interview, could be a delay with hiring, it could be a bit of a delay, as well as dominion. I think that you have a level of control. I think they're going to ask you a couple of softball questions, and I think they sort of want you in there, and I think that you will get it. Kristen, thank you so much for your donation. I got it. Let me know your question. So I think you have a bit of control. Dominion is about the 2 choices. And I think, again, you're going to have a second job offer. And I think that Dominion sort of points that out because we have the crossing of the fire. And we have a couple of choices. We have some choices being the base of the 2 in the first place, right? The Hanged Man, I think that the job is different, maybe radically different than what you think it is. I think that you have, Ina, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I think that you have some challenges, not really challenges, but when you get in there, it's different. You have a bit different thing that you're going to be doing. It's going to be different. You have to learn. You're going to have to pick up stuff. You're going to have to figure it out. And they're going to have demands for you that are different than the usual people have for you as well, right? So, but overall, Virtue says that you are looking at this as a great potential job, a great job, and I think that they'll end up liking you. As far as I think the follow-up question was, you had, where was it at? Follow-up question, let's see, will I get it? Will I be good at it? Bountiful Sea Turtle, thank you for your donation as well. Will you get it? Will you get it? I don't see anything that points to that other than this. And I think this could be a combination of different things. I do think there will be a delay. Things will just sort of go by that. I think that you ultimately have the power to get in there. As far as enjoying it, I think that you will. Just be aware that it's not going to be something to where you be sneaking into there. And well, basically, will you be good at it? Sorta. Again, you have extra learning to do. You got extra learning to do. Itman CSV, thank you for your donation. How would I make money? Okay. But you have learning to do. I think this is different than what you're normally accustomed to. Because normally you're just like, I'm going to roll in, I know how to do this, but you're going to have some additional learning. They could have requirements for you like, pick up some Excel macros or pick up some Excel coding or something like that. I mean, you never know. I mean, that type of job could have a lot of demands that you're just unsure of. So Jocelyn, thank you for your donation as well. House of Jocelyn, man, we got a stack. Speaking of stacks, we got quite a stack in here. All right, let's find out. All right, Haiti. So Haiti wants to know, should I wait for him or not? Does he still love me? Let's check that out. But yes, you'll be good at it. I think you have a level of control in this job that you don't have in others. Basically, the Dominion is really a level of control that you have that you haven't seen before. And you're going to be learning stuff. In other words, I think that the stuff that you learn is going to determine how much they like you. The stuff that you learn is going to determine your value. And as you pick stuff up. So for example, let's see. bit different. Some other questions. Do I have experience with that? Six Sigma is the easiest crap in the history of mankind. That was created by a car company. Okay, so HG. Let's see. Wait for him and love me. Okay, so should you wait for him, and does he still love you? Why is this application lagging? This is lagging a lot. This is lagging quite a bit. I'm really sure why. So yeah, Six Sigma is easy to, okay, Six Sigma and all of these sort of optimizations that we have within companies are easy, are super easy to learn. I mean, you have no idea how easy that is. And if you can get them to give you, if you can get them to fund your Six Sigma green belt, you'll have a nice resume. You have a nice resume. See if they can fund you to get the green belt. They probably won't fund you to get a black belt, but I bet they'll fund you to go get a green belt in Six Sigma. And Six Sigma is slowly being replaced by Agile. They call it Lean Agile, and that's also easy. I mean, you know, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. But I think you'll have a, so embrace it. Learn a little bit about Six Sigma, and then talk about that, you know, you've studied it before, and you were thinking about going to get a green belt. And I mean, just sort of, you know, just tell them that you've been looking into that before and you're interested in that. And that's all you really need. You don't have to be a black belt or green belt in that. You just say, hey, I've always been interested in that. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, I looked up some stuff and I learned some stuff. Lean Agile is awesome. Okay, anyway, it's better than Waterfall. Waterfall was the, okay, I do this for a living, so we could talk about this all day, but let's not. So, Haiti wants to know, should I wait for him? Ashley, thank you so much for your donation. Let's see, should I wait for him? Okay, the bottom line, should you wait for him? The Seven of Emotions said this is really going to tear into you because you still have that unknown factor of, are they going to come back? Are they going to chill out? What's happening? Why did they block me? If they loved me, why would they block me? And stuff like that. Somebody asked about the deck, and you are correct. That is my bad for not putting it up. Let me find it here. That is the Muse Tarot, by the way. The Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. So, I mean, it's just about, that's really going to sort of tear you up about waiting for them. It's up to you, oddly, you know, obviously, if waiting for them or not. Adrienne, thank you so much for your donation. It's up to you to wait for him or not, but it's going to sort of tear into you. The 3 says that, I mean, yes, they will sort of reconcile, but it's going to be on their schedule. Again, they want the power, they want the control. If you're looking for having the control, you're going to be vying back and forth to get that control, and it's going to be challenging for you. The Wheel says that this process is going to repeat itself. It's not something that's going to go away. They're not just going to magically fall into your arms and be there forever for you and start living up to your expectations. They're still going to do it your way, basically. The Wheel says you're going to have this over and over. So more emotionally getting prepared for this, emotionally sort of relaxing and just, you know, appreciating them when they're around. When they're not around, don't think about them, type of thing. So basically, yeah, I mean, that's what's going to happen. So it's going to be emotionally taxing on you if you want to wait or not. It's also going to be something that's going to repeat itself. So if you're going to wait for them, then learn to just adjust to their way of doing things. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, they do things their way. And it doesn't seem like they are accommodating your way at all. And if you want to wait for them, that's your choice. But just realize that this is not going to go away. This is not something that just gets a Band-Aid fix. That this is the way they do things. It's the way they've always done things. It's the way they would continue to do things. Who is sending me apology and love? Let's check that out on this extremely laggy application. Why is that so laggy? I don't know. I don't know why that's so laggy. You know what's not laggy is my tower camp. Look at this. We got 50 decks to choose from. And for this, we will use this one, which, by the way, in case you're wondering, is The Rosetta Tarot. The Rosetta Tarot. Description below. Yeah, square is in the description below. All right. And then after this, we had Kristen's question. Kristen, did you already put your question up there? Because chat is on fire tonight. And I'm going to have to scroll around to find it. So there we go. So let's find out about this. Who is giving you all this love and attention? Hopefully it's somebody cute, right? I mean, I'm just saying. Hopefully it's somebody cute. Let's find out. Let's find out. Kristen, let me know your question if you didn't already type it, because I know that you asked a question as well. So who, I'm not really going to be able to isolate who. I mean, there's no tarot card for that. But as far as, okay, Kristen, chat is on fire. Can you repeat it? Do me a huge favor, please, please. Kristen, sent you a donation link. I got that part. I don't have your question, though. So I'm scrolling around. Okay, here we go. You predicted twice that I'm changing jobs. What can you tell me about this future job, same company? I got it. There we go. Okay, so who is doing this? The Princess of Swords and the Prince of Swords. I think it's somebody who already has a relationship, and they're sort of trying to get into a second relationship. So, I mean, that sounds bad, but I mean, you have the Princess and the Prince of Swords. I think it's someone that does have a current relationship. Either they're getting out of it, they're trying to figure out the ramifications of that. They're trying to sneak out of it. They're not content. They're not happy, and they're trying to move on from this. And that's sort of who is giving you this information as far as the cards go, right? We have this double match here, and everything is still going. So you do have this combo, and they are sort of focused on getting out of that relationship, because we have the Emperor upside down. This person doesn't feel like they're in power, or they don't feel like they have much control over this relationship, and it's sort of going south. And it sort of sounds like going south, and it sounds more like going south, and it's just not something that they're content with, not something that they're happy with, and they're looking for, sending other people messages and sending you messages and things like that, right? The Ten of Cups in Satiety, it's really a matter of this person is ultimately not going to be one of the big love factors in your life. It's not going to be somebody that you can rely on a lot, or not somebody that can really sort of get into a huge relationship with. It's just not going to be satisfying overall once you sort of get to the end goal or the end state of that particular thing. So as far as who it is, it's somebody who already has something going on with other people. They don't have a level of control, and they're trying to find somebody that's a little better, right? And they're putting the feelers out. They don't really know what else to do. They're not good at this whole thing, and they're just sort of hoping for the best at this time. All right, thank you for your donation, by the way. We have quite the stack waiting. How is Elias feeling about me right now? Let's check that out. LL. How is Elias feeling about me? And that is the worst lag I've ever had on this application. What is happening with this? Oh no. Stupid Windows wants to update. That's why it's lagging. There's no way. It better not reboot me, I swear. That reboots me. I'm gonna be fairly upset. You're gonna hear some choice words. Okay, so how's Elias feeling about me right now? And for this, I think that we could use this one. Would this be good? Oh no, we'll use the Victorian Romantic. That would be perfect for this. By the way, the Victorian Romantic is right there from Baba Studio. Not trying to invade privacy. Question not appropriate. It's up to in their situation. Okay. Leave no issues. So if you can draw a card for career and position. I don't know if I'm going to get the corona. Savannah. I want to know if I'm going to get the corona. That's new. I have not gotten that question. The sound of super chats like I'm winning the slots. Well, if Vegas was open, you could be winning the slots, but Vegas is not open. I'm not really sure when Vegas is going to be open. Anyway. Yeah, Brianna, Six Sigma I would drop the Six Sigma bomb and say, yeah, I've been looking for it. I've been thinking about trying for the green belt and just studying up. And I would also say I've also been looking at Lean Agile, and I'm sort of excited about all of these optimization systems and whatnot. I think they'll be excited. They'll be like, ooh, we got somebody exciting coming in here. That's sort of that Dominion card. You have control. You have a lot of control over this. All right, Mom Bear, what is going on? There's a lovely setup indeed. You know, I got to show it off. The blue is overwhelming. Really got to fix that blue, but whatever. So, what good news coming to my family? Got a job, going to get the daughter. Elias feeling about me right now. The Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. That's odd. Why I'll end with the Hierophant? I don't know. So yeah, the Nine of Wands says that they're a bit guarded, as you can see from the card. They're a bit guarded with you. It seems that maybe you've had some interactions before, things maybe didn't go perfectly, or maybe there's some things that they've heard about you, or you've had some negativity or something like that. If it's something that's brand new, maybe they've sort of get this intuitive feel about you, but they're a bit guarded. I think that you have a lot of sort of unique things about you that maybe some of the things they haven't seen before. And they're sort of excited, you know, somewhat, because the Eight of Wands says they do have some interest in sort of figuring you out or getting more information about you. So you do have that peak or that interest sort of coming through, right? The Seven of Pentacles also says that they're sort of looking at possibly getting something started with you. Vicky, welcome. How's it going? So getting something started with you or getting some activity going with you. So yeah, I mean, they are interested in you. Nitin, thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Let me know what you've asked your question several times. I'll just scroll up. Okay, so, all right. So the Seven of Pentacles says they're interested in starting something, but are they interested in starting like this huge long-term thing to where they're going to be there for the rest of your life, or, you know, they just want to start something. They're not really sure what. And you have this you have this aura of what is interesting about this person. I just want to sort of know this, right? But keep in mind, the Hierophant is a very odd card to end this with. Sort of points to that not only are they guarded about interacting with you, not only are they guarded about doing something. And again, this could be from maybe they're shy. This could be from maybe they've had interaction, or maybe they have a mutual friend or something, right? A bit guarded with that. But the Hierophant sort of ends this up, and you have this bookended odd feel. The Hierophant, mainly in this position, sort of indicates that they have a very formal, structured way of doing things. They approach things very structured. They approach things very formally sometimes. And if they're going to do something, it's going to be through this filter of formality, or this filter of this is how they just do things. In other words, you look at other relationships that we have on the channel, right? Where people just do things as they go along. They just make it up as they go along. Am I going to do this? Are we going to go out? What is happening here? It's all made up on the moment. This person seems to have a more structured or have a more formal aspect or more formal feel to some of the different things in there. Shaker Maker, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What is the truth of the heart of the matter? Just like the, what's the guy from the Eagles that sang that song? Anyway, who is he on? I'm on LL, Liberty Lynn. So anyway, so they have a bit of a structured thing. So what are they feeling about you? There you go. You have this sort of overall picture, overall mixture of what they're sort of after, what they're feeling, how they're sort of approaching the matter and things like that. Anyway, hopefully that resonates. Thank you again for your donation. I really appreciate it. What good news is coming to me and my family? EM wants to know about the good news. And then we'll do Kristen. Sorry about the delay, Kristen. What is that? Okay, sorry about the delay, Kristen. Let's use the universal Celtic or Celtic, and that is here. That is here. All right. Now that would be funny if this whole thing fell over. I mean, I'm just saying. That would be entertaining. To you, not me. Not me. So, I mean, there's that. Can you please help me trying to become an astrologer, card reader, for me to take care of myself? you're looking to make a lot of money really quick, astrology and tarot is about the worst choice possible. That is the worst choice possible. If you want to make some good money quick, be an Amazon driver. Grubhub driver. Okay. That is fascinating. If you want to get into the weird world of making cash, go and watch some of these YouTube videos of these Amazon drivers that do it professionally. And they're telling you how to optimize your route. They're telling you how to do things. They're telling you how to cut corners and do things quickly and just making cash. Because they said that most of the same people order stuff. Like, in other words, if you're a shut-in or if you don't get out much or if you're quarantined, you're going to order a lot of things. You're going to order paper towels, some toilet paper, maybe some water, some food, maybe a dish brush, things that you normally go out to Walmart for. And so the same people order the stuff all the time. So they get their route optimized. They know where to park, how long to park, where to deliver, who the people are, and they give them tips. And it's insane. I mean, they're making like $80K in some cases. Not sponsored. Okay. What good news is coming to me and my family? The Temperance says that the balance is coming back. It seems to be, Haiti, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Temperance says the balance is coming back. The balance is returning. I think you're sort of out of balance at the moment, right? You're sort of out of balance at the moment. You're trying to figure out how to get back into that state. And that's going to be challenging for you because you're used to doing it the certain way. We're in quarantine. We're trying to get leveled out. We're trying to get mixed in. And Temperance says that balance is coming back, as well as the Six of Pentacles says you're going to get maybe some of the bonus from the Trump dollars or what have you, or, whatever. The Six of Pentacles says you have gifts sort of coming your way. Noemi, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Rachel, what is going on? So, all right. Random Amazon here. So the Six of Pentacles says you're going to get a gift, basically. We have the gift. There's some good news for you as well. Six of Pentacles, we have a gift coming from someone else, a gift coming from somewhere else as well. The Five of Cups being upside down is interesting. I believe that some of the negative thoughts, some of the negative emotions, some of the negative things are sort of going to be sort of filtered away or alleviated as we sort of move into here and things like that. So, Nitin, you are 5 ahead of you, Nitin. I do have your thing. Thank you for your donation again. The Five of Cups says that you have that bit of that negative emotion sort of fading away or moving away soon. I don't see that being a problem at all. And the Ten of Cups is a fantastic card that sort of ends the round, that rounds everything out. It says that things are going to get better incrementally in a lot of different ways, not only emotionally, financially, things are going to improve, basically. The Ten of Cups is probably the best single card that you can have for something like this. But again, we have nothing but great positive cards. So you want a positive reading? There you go. Looking at a gift financially, looking at the good news, looking at sort of some of the depressive, some negative things sort of alleviating and going away. And that's looking very good for you. Very good, Ina. Excellent, excellent news for you. And I wish you the best of luck. Bountiful Sea Turtle BST. Let's see. Will my daughter get the job? See, I'm telling you, jobs are coming back. Brianna, jobs are coming back. And I think that you're going to have, no, Nitin, this is not for you. You have 5 ahead of you. You now have 4 ahead of you, Nitin. And then you will be up. Then you will be up, my friend. You just have to wait just a moment. I greatly appreciate your patience because we are using the Hobbit Tarot, which is, I have no idea where that even is. It's right here. The Hobbit Tarot. Here we go. Check it out. Burn out a few nights of readings. I never get burnt. See, I never get burnout. I never do. All right. Adrienne, did I miss my message? Adrienne, you are 3 away. You are 3 away. I apologize. Everyone's waiting. We do have quite a bit of people that are sort of coming in and waiting. So we're going to get Kristen after this, and then we will get to the rest of you. So I do need something on screen. Who did that? It was so good. I think V-Love and Crystals did that, where she had something on screen that showed the cue. But I just don't have time. I just don't have anything technology-wise. I don't have anything that can do that. And I'm going to have to type it into a text file or something. I just don't have the time. Anyway, So let's see. Will my daughter get the job she's applying for? The Three of Coins says yes. I mean, you have an immediate positive outlook with the Three of Coins. That is sort of, we look at the three, right? That is sort of the initiatory job card. If you're looking at, can I get a job? You want the Ace of Coins, or you want the Three of Coins. And I say three because that is the creation number. That is the start number. And the ace, again, the one, is another sort of creation. Well, it's not literally creation, but it's a good startup, right? So this is the single best card that you could possibly have, and it's in the first position. So I'm going to say, yes, you get the job. Will you stay at the job long? The Eight of Wands says no. Eight of Wands says you're not going to be there permanently. It's not going to be something that's going to be huge long term. I think that eventually you're just going to get bored, or she's going to get bored and burn out and just leave the job. But for getting the job, absolutely, the three is fantastic. The three is fantastic. The Six of Wands points to, again, this is the Lord of Victory. Another great card. We get the job. Everything's good. Starts out fantastic. Starts out great. The Seven of Swords. It's like someone is causing drama. Someone is sort of taking away emotions, taking away some stuff. And, it's just a matter of the Seven of Swords is sort of this taking away, or this negative influence that creeps in. And the Eight of Wands, your daughter ends up leaving the job, basically. So, yeah, that is the two single best cards that you can get for the beginning of that reading. In fact, I would probably prefer the three over the ace. I mean, this is just me, right? I'd prefer the three over the ace in that particular first spot. And I said that because the three is the creational aspect, really sort of the job being created, the job sort of being manifested. Okay, you're changing jobs. I predicted twice. What can you tell me about the future job? Same company. All right, so this is KD, future job. Let's learn all about it with this laggy, insanely laggy application. And for this, we want the Bonfire Tarot, which is located right here on my big tower O Tarot. My Tower O Tarot. What about the 10? I think that's a terrible. I think the 10 is a structured, I've been at the job a long time. It's not a creation. In other words, the 10 means the job is there. The job is happy. If you're there at the job, that you're going to be happy. The 10 could also mean you're just happy money-wise. But as far as will I get a job, I think the 3 and the ace are going to be your best cards. Just my opinion, though. I mean, I'm just saying. I love that one. Kristen, that is so good because that's what I'm using. That's what I'm using. I picked it right up off the tower, too. The Hierophant being upside down. All right. So Kristen wants to know the future job. I told you twice about a future job. Tell me about the future job. Is it with the same company? No. The Hierophant upside down. Very important reading here. A very important sort of hint here. The Hierophant. That is the formality. That is the job. It's like the tower in Lenormand, right? It's very serious, a formal type of thing. And the Hierophant being upside down points to that company not being the same company, or being reversed. You're looking at a different company. The Devil sort of indicates that you're almost driven out of this job, or there's a factor where you're just ready to leave the job. And the Devil is not a good card to start this out with, but it does indicate this. There's some drama. There's some things creeping in here, that you just don't want to put up with anymore. And it could be a lot of things, right? It could be a variety of things from, I'm tired of this particular person causing drama, or I'm tired of not being paid, or I'm tired of getting crap work, and things like that. Katie, welcome. How's it going? So I think a different job, I think you're basically either forced out or you're just tired of that job in general. The Six of Cups, we're looking for that sharing of money, the sharing of wealth. I think that the job is basically about either an exchange of money. It could be at a bank. It could be anywhere that money changes hands, right? The Six of Cups, we have that sharing. So there's some sharing, there's some exchange involved. I don't think in a salesman type of thing that would be more of a Six of Pentacles, in my opinion, but the Six of Cups would be just something involving sharing or something involving an exchange. Temperance means also that you're a good match for the job. In other words, they're going to give you meaningful work. They're not going to give you rudimentary, stupid work that a high school student could do, right? Because sometimes people do that. Sometimes they'll hire somebody, they'll pay them pretty good, and they'll give them the stupidest job in the world, like something a high school student could do. And you're thinking to yourself, when you get this, right? You're thinking to yourself, why did I get that? And I don't think it's going to be that way. Temperance says it's a nice blend. They know what your talents are, they know what your skills are, and they put you to good use for those talents and skills. So I think that's going to be a big thing for you, because that really makes you want to go into work. When people appreciate you and they use your skills, they know who you are as a person, and they know all of that. That's going to be good, in just my opinion, though, because I've had those tasks that are just menial. I think one time, a long time ago, we had this guy. They made him format floppy disks. You can tell how old I am. MNCSV. How can I make money? Let's check that out with this laggy computer. Wow. Should I switch computers? I don't really know what's going on at this point. I do want to show my wall, and we'll go with this beautiful deck. By the way, in case you're wondering what that beautiful deck is, that is the Playful Heart Tarot. One of my favorites. Please read. Card Reader Astrology is a good job for me. Okay. So, MNCSV, delimited format. I remember you from the other day. I did a CSV export today, by the way, and then we exported it into Excel, and I wrote a bunch of macros that made it nice and pretty, and that's what I do. That's not a good use of my talent and skills, but you know, I'm happy to make the boss happy. That's all about what work is. If the boss is happy, everybody's happy. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's see. I just love the wall. There you go. All right, how can you make money? The Nine of Pentacles, it's more about getting something to where you can jump in and be good to start with. Learning something from scratch is going to be difficult. It's going to take longer, and it's going to demoralize you. If you need money fast, you need some money. It's about the Nine of Pentacles, using your existing talents and finding new ways to do them, finding new ways to use them to make money or to get the job or to get things done, right? The Four of Pentacles it's all about reducing your expenditures or making sure that your expenditures are necessary or they're going to be something that is going to be good, right? The Four of Pentacles, hanging on to what you have. Don't waste money on things you don't need. Don't, in other words, save a little bit and do all of this other stuff. So, you know, it's all about the Four of Pentacles, hanging on to what you have and making sure there's not a lot of money going out. And now you have more money because you didn't spend that, right? The Five of Swords, don't let other people influence you as far as making money or as far as getting things done. Five of Swords sometimes indicates that people have a negative outlook, or people try to micromanage you, or people try to tell you the wrong thing about making your own decisions, and just ensure that that's not happening as well. And the Two of Pentacles, it's about making the correct choice. Don't make the wrong choice when it goes to make money. Clearly, you could have something that is passionate. Like I'm passionate for painting, right? But I can't really paint for a living. I can't paint for a living. It's just not viable for me. I have to use other skills. I love painting. It's passion for me, but making a correct choice, the wrong choice would be to go and say, hey, I'm going to make a living painting. For me, that's not it. For me, that is not it, right? That's just not it. And the Two of Pentacles is all about making the choice that's going to make you the money. Instead of things that are passionate for you, do those as a hobby. But when you're going back to making money, we're going back to making sure that we have everything that we need. It's all about making that correct choice. And obviously, you know what the correct choice is because that's the one that's going to make you the most money. So a lot of times we just have to do the dull things of life in order to get that money, and that's sometimes the sacrifice we got to make. And speaking of hot, House of Tarot, Jocelyn says, will I get my Trump bucks. Will I get my Trump bucks or not? Let's find out. Can we go to the job screen? No, the job screen's a bad one. Job screen's a bad one. I think that we could get the slow tarot. Not saying that your Trump bucks are going to be slow. I'm just saying that the slow tarot is good. Oh, you get another peek at this. Look at this. 5. Look at 5. It's like a 5-story building. It's like a 5-story building over here. Look at this. Let me get the Vanna White. Does anybody remember Vanna White? Hold on. Is it like that, right? Did I do that right? Is that the Vanna? Did I do that right? All right. House of Tarot. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. See if you get your Trump bucks. I hope you do. I hope you do. All right. A lot of people asking about theirs. Adrienne, you're 2 away. And Natin, you're right after Adrienne. So we got you two coming up. Jocelyn's very pretty. Indeed, she's hot. She's House of Tarot. See, I knew when Jocelyn made this name, she's thinking, I'm just telling you now, she's thinking, I'm hot. I should have a name that says hot. I'm just saying. My heart beats fast looking at your cards. Be careful with that. I got my Trump bucks today. I did too. I only got $200 though, because my income is a bit high, but I only got $200. So I don't know what I'm going to spend my $200 on. I may spend it on making another tower. I could make a 3rd tower. What do you think? I could make one in white, or I could make one in paisley. I could paint it. I could paint a tower. Well, you can't really see the tower though. You know what I want? I want a tower to where I have the names of the tarot right above the tarot. That would be kind of cool. Okay. Anyway, Trump bucks. When I get my Trump bucks, the Hermit, that's not looking good. The tower's not looking good as well. The 2 of coins is looking okay. The 7 of coins. Yes, you will get your stimulus check. By the way, it's not a stimulus check. Okay, so let me explain how this works. How did you get your money last year? Okay, here's how your Trump bucks come. So if you did direct deposit last year, you'll get your Trump bucks in that same account. If you've since closed that account, then they're going to send you a check at the address that you had last year. If you moved and you filed your taxes already and they know you have a new address because that's part of your taxes, then they'll send the Trump bucks there. But basically, it'll appear in the bank account that you direct deposited last time. So the Hermit says that it's going to be a few days. It's going to be a few days, maybe a week. A few days, maybe a week, right? There we go. Anita sending love back to you from Texas. How are you doing? The Tower says that you're going to get excited about it. You're going to get pretty excited about it. So I think that it's maybe more than you're expecting. Could be. I don't know how many kids you have or whatnot, but it could be more than you're expecting. The Tower says that you're fairly excited about it. It also could indicate that you don't get it, or it could also indicate that there's some drama around it. In other words, let's say that you moved, or let's say that you closed the account that you used last year in last year's taxes. Then the Tower means you're going to have to call them and straighten it all out. So, make sure that you figure out how you're going to get it. And if you're at the same address, or if you have the same account open still, the Tower says maybe you're going to get excited. If not, the Tower says you're going to be calling the IRS and saying, hello, where's my Trump bucks? So the 7 of coins says that you get it, everything's fine. The 2 of coins says that you're trying to figure out how to spend it, basically. So it's looking good. It's looking good. So there, I explained how to get your Trump bucks. So, if you close that account, from last year, you're going to have to call them, or they're going to mail it to you. And if you move, now you're going to have to call them, because now you're like, oh, crap, I'm going to get it. Okay. So there's your Trump bucks. I hope you get it. Let us know. And of course, with $5 of that Trump bucks, you could join my Patreon, link in the description. And my Patreon contains all of the courses, a PDF handout for all of the courses, and at the $5 Patreon level, coming up at the end of this month, you're going to get the Lenormand, a digital copy of my Lenormand. So for $5 of that Trump bucks, you can get a digital copy of my Lenormand, which is 54 cards. And then you can print this out on your own. You can print this out locally or at an online thing locally and have the fluffy Virgo Lenormand. Look at these pretty things. And that's on Patreon coming at the end of the month for all my Patreon supporters at the $5 above level. Okay. I'm sponsored. So you talk to Daddy. Talk to Daddy or not? I don't know. Oh, what's a good one for talk to Daddy? What about Dreaming Away? Dreaming Away is good. Dreaming Away is good. It's right up here too. You know, I haven't used Dreaming Away in so long, and I really enjoy this deck. I really enjoy this deck. I'm just saying. Puya, I see your message. Please don't spam like that. I appreciate it. Puya, please don't spam like that. I see your message. I read messages all the time. In fact, I'm literally staring at the screen probably every 30 seconds. So you got to chill. Chill out, Puya. Chill out a bit. Just relax. I see it. All right. This is not a personal reading, y'all. He's got the question in the bottom left-hand corner. There you go. There you go. Should you talk to Daddy or not? Let's see. That is, you know, that is right. I have not seen that question in a while. I think we've had it here before, but I have not seen that question in a while. Or you could use your Trump bucks to create a tarot tower. A tarot tower. This only cost me $20. $20, you can build one of your own. I have instructions free on the channel, of course. Go check those out. Dreaming Away is my first tarot. It really is a good tarot. I trimmed it, obviously, but yeah. Luthien, what's going on? You've missed me today. Luthien, I never miss you. You know, you're my favorite. You're my favorite. I'm just saying. So, she talked to Daddy or not? It's an emotional thing for you. I think that you're afraid if we donate less than $5. No, CM, you do because I love you. But other than that, no. Okay. So talking to Daddy, this is but CM's been a Patreon supporter for like her whole life. So CM, you get it. Don't worry, CM. I got you covered. CM, I got you covered. It's an emotional thing for you. I think that you're afraid. You're afraid that you're going to make things worse. You're afraid that you're going to make things worse. And that's sort of a thing, right? It's sort of a thing. Is that realistic or not? Maybe it's not, but I think that your father is ready to reconcile. Your father is ready to get back to normal. Your father really wants a tight, good relationship with you. So I think it's one of those things to where something happened or the conversation didn't go well or things like that. And I think that you have this imagery of how your father feels that may not be entirely accurate. And I say that because we have a lot of interesting cards here. We sort of things have been taken away, right? Things have been taken away and things are in flux or things are in movement. And I don't think you like that movement. I think that you like a guarantee. I think that you'd really like a guarantee or this place to where you can just be guaranteed everything would be okay. And you can have this certificate of fatherly love and a certificate of everything, right? So it's all about sort of the fear and dealing with that and then getting things back to normal and then talking. So if you're asking about talking or not, I would say give them some time and then talk. And the biggest takeaway here are two things. Don't have fear, right? Don't have fear. There's never anything bad that will come about with honest, good, positive, communication that serves a purpose, right? So if I tell Brianna, and I tell her something negative, right? Just for the sake of being negative and always negative. And she's like, you're always negative. And I'm like, yeah, I'm always negative. But that's not a constructive, positive communication. But if I tell Brianna, hey, you're going to go to this job and the job is going to have some cool stuff for you, she can be like, okay, cool. I mean, that's sort of a constructive communication, right? So that's his first thing. The second thing is, again, don't put, make sure to not And it came back and you blame mom for everything. Wants a relationship at 82 and I don't. Okay. Well, it's all about, the second thing is all about make sure that you don't insert things in other words, don't act like that you can read their mind, right? So just go there, have some honest communication, hope for the best, try to work things out. But yes, communication is good. Make it a positive communication, make it constructive, and come from their point of view. They want the relationship to be a certain way, then, you know, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's just like, don't put thoughts or don't assume that you know what they're thinking, and make the communication positive, and then give them some time. You want to give them some time before you approach them, basically. So that was a long reading. Sorry about that. I know people are waiting. And I know Adrienne is finally, I know Adrienne's been asking. Adrienne. Outcome of job. And then the 10 had a question that they posted like 1,000 times, and I did not read it. I'm going to have to scroll up and find it. But until then, we will use the Shadowland Tarot. Shadowland Tarot would be excellent for this. By the way, it looks like that. Assumptions, given the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of hard. I mean, sometimes us dudes we're a bit of an a-hole, you know? Sometimes us dudes are a bit of an a-hole. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. I will admit to being a bit of an a-hole. Not right now. I hope not. Because right now, I'm right next to the Tarot Tower of Love. The Tarot Tower of Love. I'm going to post a picture of me just like hugging, just like getting a big hug. It's really big, but getting a big hug. And it's like you can't be in a bad mood when you're near the Tarot Tower. I mean, I'm just going to put it out there now. You can't be in a bad mood. Okay, so Adrienne, finally, I know Adrienne's been waiting. I'm sorry. What will be the outcome of my job during a difficult time? The 5 of Swords is not looking good, Adrienne. It's not looking good. I think that you have a lot of worry. I think that you have a lot of fear. I think that you have some legitimate worry. There's something going down at that job. I'm just saying now, the 5 of Swords does not mess around. The Lord of Defeat does not play around at all. There's something going down at the job, and I think you've seen it. And Arlene, I got your order. I did receive your order, and they said to wait because they're verifying your payment or something. But the minute they say to go, Arlene, you're going to get a shipping notice in like 5 minutes later, unless I'm asleep. Okay, because I work from home, you know. The 5 of Swords says that you do see some stuff going down. Thank you again, Arlene. I appreciate that, by the way. And you're worried, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. There's a lot of things going on. So, but the Wheel of Fortune said what comes around goes around. What comes around goes around. The Wheel of Fortune is a very steady job card. Okay, let's explain. I know I'm running late today, but that's the way I do. That's the way I do. The Wheel of Fortune is a very steady job card because watch my job tarot video. I talk about what cards are good. Wheel of Fortune is one of the the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Pentacles are going to be your 2, or the 10 of Pentacles, your 3 big stable job cards. And this, if you're looking about getting laid off, the Wheel of Fortune says there's no possibility. Okay, but this is okay. Entertainment purposes only. By the way, your name Richard? Yes. The Wheel of Fortune says what goes around comes around, and steady employment, day-to-day employment. Looking very good in that regard. The Page of Cups, I think that some people are going to be leaving, and I think that you're going to get some extra work, and that's going to be pretty hard. It's going to be pretty hard. The good and the bad news. The good news is I'm not laid off. The bad news is I'm going to get the work of the other people that were laid off. Right? Because that's going to be the bad news. So again, the Page of Cups says you may have some emotional toil from this, and the emotional toil of not only the worry, but sort of moving through that place. But the Knight of Wands is a very, very fiery card. You're going to have more action, more things to do. Your responsibilities may get an upkeep, not an upkeep, an up, I don't know, an uproar. I have no idea what word to use, but you know what I'm saying. The Knight of Wands, you're going to have more activity at work, basically. So I think that you're good. I think that there's some crap going on. I think that you'll make it. And again, entertainment purposes only. Don't go buy a house or something because I said you're gonna keep your job. Obviously. Sort of take it easy. Take it easy. Time is 555 here. Nitin, it's your turn. And I'm going to have to scroll up. Nitin, your question may actually be off the screen. Because chat is just hopping tonight. No issues. Okay, draw a card for my career and financial position in the future. I found it, Nitin. I found it. And I apologize. I mean, it's a busy night. Financial future and career. I apologize. It's a busy night. So if you didn't get your question answered and you saw a free tarot reading and you got excited and you came in here and I can't get your question tonight, come back. I mean, I'm here every single night. There is no list. Donations take priority, but and if you need a private reading, it's $30 for 20 minutes, which is really fair. I mean, that's really fair. Compare my price to anybody else's. That's really fair. Consider I've been doing this for like forever. All right, we're going to do this one. We're going to do my favorite. Look at the beautiful card. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I just want to hold it. I might sleep with this under my pillow tonight. I might. I might. Not saying I will. I'm saying that there's a possibility because I do love this deck so much. By the way, this is the Encore Tarot. This is the Encore Tarot. If you sleep with a tarot card under your pillow, I'm telling you now that Encore Tarot would be the one. It would. And I'm using it for your reading, Nitin. And because I'm sorry, I know you've been here. You're like, tried to pay like 100,000 times. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm just saying. But Nitin, I love you. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Nitin, you've made my night. Being patient with me. Being patient with the process and all that good stuff. You're awesome. And let's find out about your financial career. The King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is kind of unusual. Sure, okay. I think that you're going to be... I have no idea what profession you're in. But this is one of the established, huge hint, not subtle work from home reads that I've ever had. You're going to be working from home. A long way to say that. You're going to be working from home. We have the Hermit. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords. And you saw me pull these. They were very random spots. We're looking at basically working from home. This is your financial future and career. If you're looking for getting more money, if you're looking for a huge uptake in money, I don't really see that. But I do see an opportunity from working from home, and it's huge. Again, the Hermit, sort of being by yourself, being isolated, which is sort of bad if you're asking about relationships. But when you're talking about work, that's pretty good because now I'm sort of working from home. Now I'm working by myself. Now I'm working independently. This also could point to your own business as well, right? The Hermit, I'm in charge. The Emperor, the Hermit, followed by, some other cards. The King of Cups sort of is that dependability, that emotional stability, that independent feel too. So again, we could be looking at maybe a career where you're making your own stuff, where you're doing your own type thing. So an opportunity to be a bit of an entrepreneur as per se, right? But again, I think that you're working from home, you're doing your own business. We have something like that. So as far as career goes, as far as finances goes, I don't see anything. I see nothing. Well, I have no finance things at all for here. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I have no finance hints at all. So nothing to tell me about finances. Again, I do have something. Either you're going to be having an entrepreneurial type thing going on. You're going to be working from home. You're going to have some things happening. They're going to be pretty cool. But looking good as far as work is concerned. Looking good as far as career is concerned, especially if you can start your own business, if you can do your own thing, if you can have that independence and the ability to be independent and still be pretty good. Blah, it has been a minute. What is going on? Will I pass my probation? Blah, are you posting from prison? Are you posting from prison, Blah? Let us know. Let us know. Shaker Maker. I don't think you are. I think, Blah, you had something going on. All right, so Shaker Maker wants to know. Let's see. SM. Truth of the matter, I would normally type out Mike to be funny, but Windows Update is hammering my system right now, trying to update, and it's making my thing lag. All right, anyway, let's go over here and grab the Anna K Tarot, one of my favorite decks, the Anna K Tarot. By the way, when you get your Trump dollars, you can spend it on making one of these it's made out of foam board, and I have full instructions. I have full instructions, detailed instructions, free on a video. You can make one of these for $20. Can you believe that? $20, you can have one of these, and you can show it off on your stream or something. I don't know what use you would have for that. I don't know. All right. Work probation. There you go. You're a tech guy who likes Windows. I absolutely hate Windows. I hate all OSs. There's always something to be annoyed about with an OS. By the way, somebody is going to ask, and this is the Anna K Tarot. This is the Anna K Tarot. If there's one tarot that you should load up, the first tarot you should put in your new tower is the Anna K. I mean, I'm just saying right now. Anna K a lot lately. Me too. Love Anna K. Do one more. Here we go. Temperance. Well, that's not a good one to end. Maybe I shouldn't have done one more. Let's back out. No, let's not back out. Okay. What are we doing? What is the truth of the matter? I have no idea where we're going with this, but sure. The truth of the matter, the ace into the 10, it feels like you're starting over. It feels like you're starting over almost, right? It feels like you're starting over and you're having issues with starting over. It feels like that there's a big uphill climb that you're having to go through. This huge uphill climb that you're having to navigate, and you're sort of wondering if it's going to be worth the trouble. It's going to be worth the trouble at some point, right? And part of that is getting back to the 10 of Cups. And we've seen this in your other readings as well. The 10 of Cups, that happy family, that happy relationship where everything is great, everything is beautiful. The sun shines down on Shaker Maker and you're all content and happy and everything's finally done, right? You have this relationship, you love the person, you come home to the person, and trying to get there is sometimes difficult. And I think that it's almost like you feel like you're starting from scratch. And, it's kind of a pain sometimes. And there's the juggling as well. You're juggling the emotional aspects of the current relationship with the with their relationship. And there's that uncertainty. And part of juggling is that uncertainty of is it going to work? When you're first starting out juggling, is it going to work or is it not going to work? Am I going to drop it? And you're dropping it and you're et cetera, et cetera. So you're sort of trying to juggle the whole situation. And there's that uncertainty that's still sort of out there as well. And then there's the 3. You have other opportunities. Should I chase those? Should I cut bait and chase the other opportunities? What's going on? The 3 is sort of, the virtue, right? Sort of looking out and trying to find something that's going to work, trying to find something that's going to be successful, trying to find all of that. And the bottom line is the temperance reversed, that things aren't mixing well. You're concerned about this and that. You have thoughts, you have concerns. Are they legitimate concerns or not? What's going on with the future? There's that, there's that thing where you're just trying to figure out what's the future hold. And the uncertainty is sort of troublesome sometimes. Uncertainty is a bit troublesome sometimes. So should you cut bait? How are you going to juggle this and make it successful? Why does it take so long? Why is it so difficult to get to the end state to where everything is content and everything is at the pinnacle level of the relationship, right? The pinnacle level of the relationship where everything just works. You're happy, it's stable, there's no worries, everything is cool, and difficult to get through sometimes. Anyway, that is just what the cards say. Let me know if that resonates. I appreciate your donation. As always, let me know when you get your cards, your double card set. Let me know. I signed your book as well. I signed your books as well. So you got a lot of signatures over there coming your way. Hopefully it'll arrive soon. I think that they're sort of relaxing some of these lockdowns, so hopefully. HG. CJ this week or next. For this, we will use our Trump dollars. No. What are we going to use? I think, I want to do the Golden Tarot. I don't have a graphic for the Golden Tarot because I ended up throwing the box away because, oh no, I didn't throw the box away. I don't know where it is. I remember I didn't throw the box away. I just have no clue what it is. Anyway, Shaker, good luck with that. You know what would be cool to make products or shirts, but whatever messages using tarot. Well, you can get a I Like Big Spread shirt. I did make a I Like Big Spreads. And I cannot lie, as other tarot readers can't deny. And I am making a new shirt that I shuffled the Jesus out of those cards. Okay, maybe I'll make a shirt with a tarot tower. It doesn't cost anything for me to make a stupid shirt, so maybe I'll make some more ridiculous shirts. Okay, so the 9, Jay, see me this week or not. 8 of Cups, the World, the 5 of Coins. I'm going to say it's going to be next week. It's going to be next week or longer. It's going to be next week or longer. The 5 of Coins ending this really sort of, the bookmark here of the 9 of Cups and the 5 of Coins is really odd, but the ending of the 5 of Coins is not good. It's not good. It sort of points to maybe a bit of a delay or more of a delay with that. I think that you get your hopes up. I think things sort of come around and things are going well and you're excited about things and then they don't show or there's some delay or something else happens with that as well. But the 8 of Cups says that they actually that's unusual. That's unusual. The 8 of Cups right here. I think the 8 of Cups says that some of the other distractions that they've had. So remember in our previous readings, Haiti, I said that they have distractions. They get other things going on. I think that they're actually abandoning some of those. The 8 of Cups says they're giving up on some of these distractions. So I think they'll be a little bit more free, have a little bit more free time, and have a little bit more opportunity to communicate with them. But anyway, I think it's going to be next week or longer. I think it's going to be next week or longer. That is just what the cards say, though. Let me know if that resonates. Blue Crayola, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right, we're going to have to take the pen out of here. Hope it doesn't fall. Don't fall. Holy crap, that's in there good. Okay, we're not taking the pen out. We're not taking the pen out. We have a change of plans. Blue Crayola, thank you for your donation. I think I want to use... Oh, who asked for the Shadowscapes? You saw it, didn't you? You saw the Shadowscapes Tarot, and you're all excited. You're all excited. Liz, new subscriber, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out with us, Liz. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We got a couple more Liz's in chat, too. Cosmic Fun, when you see her, that's Liz as well. So... thank you for hanging out with us. Please check out the channel. If you have not hit like and subscribe, please do that as well. I appreciate your subscription. I have 700 videos to choose from. I have the most comprehensive tarot court card class that you will ever see in your life. It is in process now. And it is going to be so much information. We're going to have celebrities. Each tarot card is going to be committed to a celebrity. So you'll know, when you see the card, you'll know, hey, that is Jerry Seinfeld, or that is Sylvester Stallone, or something like that. It'll be, and I'll have it mapped on a PDF, which you can have and have printed out, and so you can have it right next to you when you read cards. so you can quickly understand how everything is going. All right. So we're doing Nomi. Nomi wants to know, separated from my ex, will there be a reconciliation? Let's see, pregnant with a baby or not? Oh my. Okay, so NZ wants to know. Okay, so we have two questions. The first one we're going to do is let's see. And is his ex-wife baby that he's pregnant with his baby? Okay. Yeah, Luthien, you're the one that asked. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going late. Man, it's been everybody's using their Trump dollars to get a reading. And I appreciate that. I love all of you. I love all of you. Okay. The Sun says that reconciliation is possible. Reconciliation is possible. I think it's entirely possible. This is entirely possible. This is interesting. This is quite interesting. The Sun, obviously, is a great thing for reconciling. It's a thing for it, but it also illuminates things as well. That's an important part of the reading. The Sun illuminates, and I think that it's going to be super, super obvious where this is going. It's not going to be hazy. It's not going to be confusing. I think the Sun illuminates the situation. And we're moving into the Page of Cups, sort of a new relationship. It's going to feel like it's new, or you feel like a reconciliation is possible. So again, you won't have any doubts at all once it sort of starts. Will it start soon? I don't think so. I think there's a delay. But we have the Fool. We're going on an adventure of the unknown. And part of that is this delay that we sort of have with the Hierophant, or things are a bit serious, or things are going pretty slowly over there. He has other things happening there as well. The Page of Cups, they're not really good at getting a long-term relationship as well. So if you're looking for a long-term relationship, this could be challenging for you. You could be in for some bad news. If you're looking for something where you can reconcile, I think it's going to be super obvious that when you reconcile, it's going to come over, and it's going to be pretty obvious that it's headed your way when it starts. But I think that reconciliation is going to be a process. It's not going to be a magical spell to where they just call and say, hey, let's reconcile. You're like, okay, sounds good. Let's reconcile. Again, it's going to be something that progressively, and you're going to have to wait. But once it starts, again, it's going to be super, super obvious. The Sun is illuminating it. You don't have any doubts at all when the process starts. Now, is his ex-wife baby that she is pregnant with his baby? So in other words, is he the instigator of that baby? Is he the instigator of that baby? The Page of Swords, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess say no. Say no, he is not the instigator of that particular baby. And again, entertainment purposes only, obviously. And why do we say that? Why do we say that? The High Priestess and the Veil, the High Priestess and the High Priestess action, that sort of that odd moon type feel that we have with that. And the Page of Swords, the swords sort of being that, the wands are normally that phallic symbol or whatever, the swords, and being the page, in just my opinion, but being the page means that it's not something that he instigated, right? That he is the father or whatever. So basically I'm saying no, he is not the father. Again, entertainment purposes only, but we have a lot of clues here that he is not the father. Another one is the King of Cups. He has more control over that, or he has some vested interest in not being the father, basically. So I'm saying no for if he is the father. Anyway, hopefully that resonated, and thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. And we definitely have a no for the daddy. Let's see. But there's a possibility of reconciliation. All right. Probation. Probation? Let's figure it out. Probation or no probation? That is the question. And the answer lies within the Gilded Tarot Royale, because that is such a great deck. I absolutely love this deck. Would I put it under my pillow? No. That is reserved for the other tarot. What's the other tarot? The Encore Tarot. You're quite welcome. Hopefully that resonated. Can ask to be a card reader. Sunflower, I've seen your question and I really want to get to it, but I need to go eat. So this is going to be the ending soon. But Sunflower, I'm here every single night. Come back, Sunflower. I do want to answer your question. Okay. So we're ending soon. This is going to be the last reading. We got Blue Crayola after this. And then we are out of here. We're going to go eat and watch some TV. Watch some television. All right. I do want to start a Twitch. Someone asked about Twitch earlier. I would like to start a Twitch channel. But I don't know. Okay. So, Probation. The Page of Swords. The Chariot being upside down is not looking good. The Six of Cups is looking good. The Five of Swords is not looking good. I'm going to say no. Blah, thank you for hanging out. I know it's been a while. Thank you for hanging out and being patient with me. I'm going to say no. And I say that because of the Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat, into the Page of Swords. Almost like you're having to start over. It's almost like you have something detrimental, or you have something that is sort of throwing a glitch into the matrix, the Page of Swords, right after the Five of Swords. So the Lord of Defeat into the Page of Swords, we're sort of back to the start, or you have to do something extra to get it. So I'm not saying it's completely out of the picture, it's completely not on the table. I'm just saying that they have the Lord of Defeat followed by starting over. It's like that. It's like that you could have the possibility of starting over. You said last time, but we do have some positive things. The Six of Cups says that, there is that positive chance, or there is that chance, but this could be a variety of things. It could be a variety of different things, right? Just saying, could be a variety of different things. The Lord of Defeat, again, points to a no, sort of at the end of this, and they're having to start over. It could be something such as not now. In other words, you have the possibility things get stalled, things get delayed, and then all of a sudden you figure out you have to come back and reapply, or it's delayed, or there's some mitigating factor of the probation, or there's some probation with some certain rules associated with it, or there's some cost associated with it, then now you have to sort of dig up. Could be a variety of different things. But the Lord of Defeats points to some challenge that is sort of in there, some challenge that is sort of present. It's not going to be just a freebie where you just sort of walk in and everything is sunshine and beauty. And the Page of Swords, starting over, it could be again that you need to reapply, or it could be a conditioned probation. There could be a lot of different things, but basically you have some challenges associated with it, right? The Chariot being upside down also points to possible delays, or things not moving as far as not moving as quick, or moving slower than you would expect, basically. But yeah, we have some challenges within that. So, but again, that's one of the things where it's sort of a yes or no, but it's not really a yes or no. There could be a lot of different things that happen within that realm. Anyway, but the Five of Swords says that there are some challenges headed your way. We'll see. When do you find out? Let us know. Come back and let me know. So I'm kind of curious now. Trust their advice. This is the last reading. Thank you for everyone for hanging out. It's been a good evening. It's been a fantastic evening. Everybody's here and hanging out with me, and we're doing the Dulac Tarot right now. That is located way over here at the far side of the moon. In the dark side of the moon, we have the Dulac Tarot. Does she know that the present was sent by me? Because I didn't put my name as the sender. You should have put your name as the sender. You need to get credit. You got to get credit. Arlene, I don't think Twitch is going to work for me. I'm not sure Twitch is ready for me. I read radically different than anybody I've seen on Twitch. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. YouTube seems to have a different set of readers than Twitch. Like the Twitch readers I see look radically different than the YouTube people. YouTubers seem to have it going on more, or be rocking more, or better, in my opinion. Just my personal opinion. That's odd. 6 and the 7. All right. Do they trust you? Should you trust them or not? You trust them or not? Oh, let's see. This is interesting. And that is interesting. I think that they bring news that's not necessarily correct. I think that they bring news that's not necessarily correct. And I say that, because we have a lot of wands here followed by the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups, one of the translations for this, Ama, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. We'll do Ama, then we'll be out of here. Something like that, because you communicate with me. Where do you keep the boxes? I keep them all right here. The 7 is the Lord of illusionary success, right? It's one of the things, or it's one of the things of sort of the things with the 7. And different people, different interpretations. My interpretation is that there could be some miscommunication, or there could be some things being said that aren't exactly 100% correct. And we have this illusion of success before it, or the 6 of Wands, good feel, everything's success, everything's going well, and we're sort of moving out, moving through, and things are being successful, but maybe they're not. Maybe there's a bit of an illusion. Maybe there's a bit of a too hopeful, not necessarily a straight out lie, but a bit of a too hopeful or too positive outlook that's coming from them rather than being an objective type of thing. But entertainment purposes only, obviously. But the Knight and the King really sort of put a weird spin on this, because the King is that you're trying to get something planned. You're trying to get some leadership and some guidance here. And you're relying on this person maybe a bit too much. You're relying on this person maybe a bit as an expert of the field or something like that. But the reality is that they could be just as confused as you. It basically says, be cautious with their advice. Be cautious with their advice. And you definitely want to follow up on your own. It's not an outright lie. It could be just something that they have an opinion about, and it could not be entirely accurate. Does that make sense? So in other words, take their advice, tell them thank you for that advice, and then go do a little research on your own. Because there may be a little bit discrepancy between the subjective and the objective in this particular case. All right. What will be coming weeks at work? All right. Wow, that's laggy. Okay, I'm going to have to reboot after this. All right. Last reading of the evening. Thank all of y'all for hanging out. And for this, I think I want to do... What have I not done, Brianna? I have not done the... this one. What is that? That is another Chiro deck. Because we can't have enough Chiro Marchetti decks here. Obviously. All right. It has been rocking today. All right. That's cool. Let's see what's coming in the weeks at work. What is coming for weeks at work? I think that you have a big shakeup coming at work. We have the Tower. The Tower in a work. What's coming at work? We do have a big shakeup. I think it's going to end. I think it's going to start occurring within a week and a half or somewhere in the second week of this. Anyway, it's all about the Tower, pretty much. The Tower pretty much dominates this. It really sort of slaps people in the face, especially at that. Strength says that you do have a lot of confidence. We have a lot of things coming at work. We hear good news. We hear good news at work, right? We're steady. Everything's good. Everything's going to be okay. Don't panic. Strength. Have strength. Put up with this, be good with that. The Queen of Wands says intuitively you know something else is work, is something up. Something else is up. Intuitively you know the Queen of Wands is sort of a bit of an action going on behind the scenes, which you find out is true because the Tower, there's a bit of a shakeup. I'm not insinuating anything happens to you, entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying there is a shakeup at work. The Tower, pretty obvious Tower card. You can't really misinterpret the Tower card, right? But the Tower does say there's some shakeup coming at work. And the 7 of Swords, there could be some drama involved with the shakeup as well. Again, I would look at that for, you know, I dislike seeing the Tarot Tower. The Seven of Swords means sort of being theft, or things moving, or people moving out, or things happening, drama that's associated with the Tower event. But I think there's a bit of a drama, maybe a bit of shakeup coming at work. Again, entertainment purposes only. I'm not saying anything. It's going to happen. I'm just saying the Tower, we have some drama, we have some shakeup and some drama from post shakeup at work. And with that, that is the end of tonight's session. And we'll put this up and we'll show you the Tower once more, because that's what we do here, is have the Tarot Tower for $20. Instructions on my YouTube channel. Please hit that subscribe button, like button. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. It has been a long and fun session. Thank you, all of you, for hanging out with me. We'll see you tomorrow.